Team, welcome back to another Saturday tester. This Saturday's tester is called My Pet Hobbit, Alex. This workout is 10 rounds for time. You will begin with 5 deadlifts, followed by 10 for males, 7 for females of a pull-up variation, finishing with 20 double unders. What are we testing? Well, when we look at the stimulus of this workout, similar to what we've done in previous weeks, we've got small, short rep schemes. 10 rounds for times means that our cycle speed for each round is going to be relatively fast. So if we just ignore strength and conditioning here, when we think about strategy and technique, efficient transitions is going to be really, really important. In terms of what it's challenging us to do, well, for sure, it's going to challenge the aerobic system. We're not going to see too much bottlenecking on each movement because I don't think the rep scheme or the loads are necessarily high enough. With that said, if you do have any movement deficiencies, specifically in the pull-up or the double unders, those are 2 opportunities for bottlenecking. What we are definitely testing, I should say, is muscle endurance of the upper body in the pull, the lower body, posterior chain in the deadlift, and jumping mechanics. So expect to feel your calves, quads, and your general lower body on those double unders. How does this fit within our current training cycle? Well, in our previous training cycle, we've been doing heavy deadlifts on a Friday, which means that we haven't been testing the deadlift on our Saturday testers. However, with the open approaching, especially to those in our perform and compete categories, it is really important that we expose our athletes to the deadlift under moderate to high levels of fatigue. So this week we start to see the deadlift back into our Saturday testers, and we're going to be manipulating and adjusting our training week to ensure that we're setting ourselves up for success in this workout. From a pacing standpoint, always a tough one when you have lots of rounds to do and each round is quite short. What I would recommend to everyone doing this workout is to go through 1 to 2 rounds of this workout at the pace you think you can sustain. What I would then do is have a look at the clock and see how long it took you to complete 1 round. That's going to give you a pretty good estimate as to how long it's going to take you to complete 10 rounds. Now the tricky part is knowing how to pick a pace that is sustainable across the 10 rounds. How this should really feel in the first round, it should really feel like a 5 or 6 out of 10. And as we go through each extra round, the RPE, or the rate of perceived exertion, should start to increase. So by the time we're getting to our last couple of rounds, we should be up at around an 8, 9, or 10 out of 10 when we finish this workout. If, conversely, you're starting your workout too hot and too fast, you may find yourself 3 to 4 rounds in, already feeling like an 8 or 9 out of 10, and we know what's gonna happen next. Your output is then gonna drop, and you're gonna lose valuable time trying to rest and recover. In terms of movements here, the deadlift for most of us is probably gonna be something that we can complete unbroken, or with maybe 1, maximum 2 breaks. Now the pull-ups and the double unders are an area that we're definitely gonna look to put some form of braking strategy depending upon the proficiency in the movements. For those who can look at these numbers for a pull-up and for the double unders and feel comfortable completing those unbroken every time, then braking is not going to be an option for you in this workout. Your pacing strategy is going to be about your tempo or cadence of movement, or the time spent in each transition between each round and each movement. For those of you who aren't comfortable with the rep schemes of these movements, your strategy in this workout is going to all be about braking. So breaking up the deadlifts, breaking up the pull-ups, and breaking up the double unders or the single unders into manageable sets that you can maintain for your 10 rounds. All of our Live, Perform, Compete subscribers, remember, log your scores on WhatUp. Your data improves the ability for us to write your program, which makes it more accurate for you. For those who do not follow the program, no worries, grab a buddy, throw down, do this workout, and post your scores in the comments here for us to see. Good luck, everyone.